Welcome back to Skyblock Kingdoms! But what even is Skyblock Kingdoms anyways? Skyblock Kingdoms is an ongoing Minecraft SMP where 20 content creators are split up into 10 unique Skyblock islands, each with their own wood type. We've been playing on the server for about 5 months now, creating mega builds, starting wars, weaving intricate storylines, and basically everything in between. Now I know that's a lot of people, which is why I've created a handy graphic of each kingdom and their inhabitants. I'm part of the End Kingdom. We're a bit of a special kingdom, as you probably have noticed. Everyone here has their own unique wood type except for us. I'll explain how all that works at the end of the video when I show off this lovely place. But in the meantime, there's 9 other beautiful kingdoms we gotta check out. I can't wait to show you guys what's been going on this incredible server. Spruce Kingdom! Look at this thing! This is Spruce Mountain. This just like appeared overnight, and oh my god, this is genuinely the detail, the texturing, the trees, everything about it is just absolutely stunning. Spruce Kingdom is Acorn Bandit and Anathra, and these guys just have the most gorgeous looking place around here. Like, I know spruce wood is a fan favorite. Everybody loves spruce wood, but what they've done here with the lodge, the center tree farming area, the airship iron farm. You know how much I love a good airship, and this is a very nice airship done in survival, by the way, unlike literally all of mine. These guys not only have some of the most gorgeous builds on the server, but they're also filthy stinking rich, might I add. These guys have made a killing selling dirt, spruce wood, ice, snow, exclusive to the Spruce Kingdom. That's made them incredibly wealthy. Oh yeah, and they've got this whole eye thing, partnered up with the Nether Kingdom. I think this is a giant industrial district, which like not only looks crazy, like spooky and skulky on the inside, but it's full of farms. Giant villager trading setup back here. Look at all the beds. I don't think they need this many villagers, but they got them. Acorn, hello!
Hello, oh, hi. I don't know why I was looking up at the sky thinking you were gonna fly in.
I'm just kind of wondering what's been your favorite build the entire season. Doesn't have to be yours, it could be anything.
That is such a hard question because one of the reasons why I've put so much work into Spruce is because there are so many good builds on the server, and every time I fly around I'm like, oh my god, I need to like up our game. I need to like add something to Spruce. That's so hard because every kingdom has their own thing.
Yeah. You can say Spruce Mountain if you want to, by the way. There's no shame in that.
No. I have an answer. The Sniffer Farm.
Oh,
I
the Sniffer
adore
Farm.
the Sniffer Farm, which was made by Avid and Marm, yeah.
Now, on top of builds, right, there's been a lot of, lore, storylines, people are really into that stuff here on the server. And I'm just wondering, what's been your favorite?
Oh my god, the naming of Duvid.
Yeah.
Everything is named Duvid. I love that. We have a Fuvid inside the mountain.
Wait, can I see Fuvid?
Yes. He's in the darkness, but this is Fuvid.
Fuvid. This is crazy in here. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the interior. Lots of room for activities, which we're hoping to bring the rest of the server into.
Question number 3, related to this fella right here. So it's a bit of a personal question, but why is spruce wood the best wood?
Oh man. Its versatility, I think, because it's the perfect brown, right? It matches everything. It's just like a nice medium brown color, and it looks woodsy. And you can also make dirt with it, which is, basically how we are so rich right now.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, like a lot of people have said given their wood type some certain praises and qualities. You're going very practical here. It's like, yeah, we make dirt, and that's why we're rolling in it.
Yep. It makes dirt. It makes us money, and it's pretty.
It is a great wood type on top of that, but I appreciate the very just upfront, direct answer. Like, I don't think any other kingdom can really say that, All right, cool. Well, thanks again for the interview questions, and I will see you around.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
See you, Acorn. Jungle Kingdom. This place is full of detail. It's not the largest kingdom, but man, what they've got going on here is absolutely special. Like, let's just take a quick fly around here. They've been building trees, custom pathways, custom foliage, insanely detailed ruined structures. Duvid and Avid MC, you guys have been really hard at work. Like everybody else, everybody on the server has been grinding, been hard at work, making some amazing builds. Like, look at those stupid eyes. I know they've got like the biggest tree farm set up on the server over here. I'm not gonna run it because I'm definitely gonna break something, but this thing is crazy. Yeah, they got this whole thing down here looking gorgeous. This is their hi. This is their storage system and it's looking really nice. Like they got this section you can fly out of. They got a potato kingdom. I've always really liked the way all the vines and water and stuff are like drooping down to the void level down there. Like it's really neat. I know they're putting a lot of work into like the positioning of all their different elements and like how the whole kingdom kind of nestles together and fits together. And that's just really cool because God knows I'm not putting anywhere near as much work into my own kingdom. We'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, End Kingdom's got to catch up. What can I say? Oh, and they also have a camel. Oh, there you are. I've been expected, I see.
I mean, I was like, what's the best place to wait? And it's like, oh, by the Nether portal. I didn't realize you would be coming through the Nether. That wasn't part of my thinking. I was just like, oh, this is the best spot.
So what would you say has been your favorite build on the server? It doesn't have to be yours, just of anybody.
On the server? I really like Spruce Mountain. I think it's gorgeous, but I'm also a big fan of Walmart. I think it was just perfect. I like it a lot.
Walmart's pretty fantastic. I respect it. I respect it. Spruce Mountain.
And hey, it's not my build. It's vintage's.
That's true. You're no longer the legal owner. Yeah, look at that. Crazy. Yep. Second question. You know, in addition to builds, there's been a lot of storylines and lore and funny little character interaction bits that we've done. And you know, you've got your whole thing with Sun Tzu and being a monkey and whatnot. And what would you say has been your favorite of all those things so far?
I've always liked the OSHA thing. It's fun.
It's fun. It's very fun, yeah.
I mean, then there's like the parts that came about because of it. Like, I forget what the group it, but it was like me, Vintage, I think Marmalade, and Kitrix. We led a warden over to. Well, no, they led the warden there. We brought them it over to Birch Kingdom. And that was great.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, that seems to be the warden dumping ground these days.
Yeah. I mean, well, our kingdom appears to be a warden dumping ground too. I don't know if you know about this one, but...
oh, no, I don't. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's trapped in a little box. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, but it's dark. It's dark.
Like, I'll be standing over in my storage room, and I'll just hear it, and it will sound like it's coming right through the wall, despite being, you know, a good 200 blocks away.
He's in your walls.
He's in the walls.
He's in the walls. All right, so last question, and it relates to this lovely little thing right here. Why is jungle wood the best wood?
You can get a lot of it really easily, and while Avid would differ on my opinion of the bark texture, I really like the way it looks. Not like cherry wood pink, but it's got like the pink tinge to it. It's very nice.
Yeah, you guys have a gorgeous kingdom.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks for answering the questions. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And World Tour will be out soon.
Woo!
All right.
Go subscribe to LeonSBU on YouTube. Do it.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. I mean, you know, you got to listen to Duvid when he tells you what to do.
I'll do the call to action for you. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell. And then only like what's your number? Like what percentage is subscribed?
Oh, I have no idea.
Only 1% is subscribed. 99% of you suck. Get on it. All right, you see now you've got million subscribers. Enjoy your newfound fame. See you soon.
See ya. Cherry Kingdom, and man, this place is gorgeous. I know I've been saying that about literally every kingdom, but we've got some really talented builders on the server, including Rubico and Vintage Applesauce, the two members of Cherry Kingdom. They've done an incredible job filling in this giant island with these like really cool like cityscape. Like when I think of cherry wood, I don't think, cityscape. I don't think urban settlement or whatever, but they've made it work and it just looks really good. And on top of that, the custom cherry tree is nice. This clock tower thing is absolutely gorgeous. Not to mention, this entire island has like a fully fleshed out interior. Like in here, check this out. This has been Vintage's pet project down here, the sewers, and they've been doing some crazy stuff down here. Like look at this, multiple levels of sewer grates, of detail, and it comes down here and you check out this entire underground area that they've been detailing and building out, and these like catacombs and tunnels just run forever. It's kind of nuts. Vintage, hello!
Hello, hi, welcome in. How are you doing?
You remember Cherry Kingdom? You've done some amazing builds. I was actually just over here like 30 minutes ago, admiring the tree, admiring the cityscape and all that, and wondering what your favorite build has been so far this season.
My favorite build that I have done, I will say, is probably my sewer systems. I spend way too much time not getting enough sunlight for my own good, but I mean, hey, it's all good. That being said, though, out of builds that other people have done, I really love Spruce Mountain. Oh my god, it's so good, Leon.
I know.
Oh my
Everybody's
god, every single time I go
loving
over
Spruce
there,
Mountain.
every single time I go over there, it's so good. It makes me so jealous over my own island.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Genuinely, it's like they've put the rest of us to shame. It's
Seriously.
in addition to builds and whatnot, there's been a lot of lore, a lot of storylines, a lot of fun little character stuff, and you've certainly been a part of a good bit of that, right? The trial.
I've been a part of a bit of it. Yes.
Yeah, the trial, and there's
yes.
some upcoming things as well that I may or may not have
There are
heard
some
of.
upcoming things that we may or may not can talk about.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's been your favorite, bit of lore or like character interaction moment on the season so far.
I loved interacting with Osha Avid purely because of the fact that he had a specific set that he kind of had to stay with whenever he was trying to be Osha, and it was really funny when you could just get him in like the little spot that he forgets about and cause him to have to come up with some sort of improv on the spot. That was always fantastic, Leon. It was great.
I see. So you were just there to break his character, huh?
Oh yeah, of course I was.
Fantastic.
What else would I do with my free time?
Doing God's work there, yeah.
Exactly.
So last but not least, and this is rather appropriate since we're right here by this giant tree.
Yep.
Why is cherry wood the best wood?
Come on, we're like pretty and we're pink, and if there's anything you can gather from my skin, I might have a bias to that color.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit, absolutely. But we do have, in my opinion, the prettiest leaves in all of the game. Everyone else has like your stereotypical like green leaves, or no leaves at all if you're bamboo, or unfortunately your kingdom.
Yep.
The trees are a pain to mine, but at least we get a good amount of wood per sapling.
Thanks for answering the questions. I appreciate you taking the time to do
Yeah,
that.
of course, no problem.
Appreciate it. See ya.
Bye.
Oh,
Don't.
I'm
Oh my
smacking.
god, Leon.
What?
You got caught in a leaf.
You didn't
I
see
think?
that.
Okay.
Birch Kingdom. Hey, that's new. I haven't seen that before. Oh my god, multiple new islands. Okay. Birch Kingdom is the Fool's Fam and Sad Milkman, and these two fellas together have been creating some of the most insane chaos and shenanigans I have seen on this entire server. But on top of that, their kingdom's looking pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie. They've got this really unique like pyramid island design. They've been making a whole bunch of these. You've got their main home island featuring Big Bircha, which is their giant mega birch tree. This is their mob farm, also set up to look like a birch log, by the way. They're really on point with the branding here. They've got some stuff going on here, villager trading, marketplace kind of deal. It's all looking great. And on this side, I know Milkman's been really hard at work doing some really cool looking builds. You've got this gorgeous greenhouse combined with, I believe their like starter shack was this right here. So it's all looking great. This flagpole design is really nice too. I mean, just look at the interior here. This place is just so pretty. Like, Milkman's quite a good builder. For a wood that basically everybody constantly craps on and just gives a hard time, they've been doing some really amazing stuff here. I don't know what that is, but that's something too, I guess. Oh, pig, hi. Where are you going? You're just going for a ride, I guess. See you later, buddy. Hello, Mr. Milkman. Milkman, where are you? I see you.
So I was muted.
What would you say has been your favorite build on the server? Just period. Doesn't have to be yours, but just what's your favorort build?
No, that's actually a toughie.
I asked the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let me just give you a second to think of a response.
How's the weather over there?
I think Spruce Mountain. Spruce Mountain takes the cake. It's really cool. And from someone who has built mountains before, I know how much effort it takes. It is an impressive feat.
So second question, a lot of lore, a lot of storylines, a lot of funny little bits and whatnot. What's been your favorite outside of building moment?
There's so many. You know there's so many.
There's so many. Yeah.
Probably be the auction of the dragon egg. I think that whole event was really hilarious, top to bottom. Great setup. Trog coming in at the end with perhaps the coolest prize I've ever won from anything.
I wish I was there for that, because that was actually so funny to rewatch. Like, you having everybody just tripping over themselves trying to throw their life savings at you and then some. Like, last question, bit of a personal question if you don't mind. Why is birchwood the best wood?
Do I even just look? Just come with me. Come with me.
Okay. Uh-oh. Are you good?
Yeah, I forgot I didn't have wings on. Doesn't it just inspire so much awe, so much wonder?
Many people in the community really don't like birchwood. Do you have a message to the naysayers out there?
You're wrong. You're wrong, and I hate you.
Fantastic.
Birchwood haters out there, I will accept a fight from any one of you and win.
Acacia Kingdom is the kingdom of chaos, and if you couldn't tell by the triangles, the random holes in the floor that will literally kill you if you're not wearing an elytra, the captive warden, well, there was a warden down here. I'm not sure where it went off to, but regardless, guys, Acacia Kingdom is crazy. It's chaotic. It's cluttered. They've got a thing with triangles for some reason, in case you couldn't tell, and this place is just absolutely hilarious. Dr. Trog and Kitrix are the co-owners of the Acacia Kingdom, and they've been hard at work making the most, like, insane, crazy, like, chaotic living space imaginable. Like, look at these bridges. This is a Trog bridge. Why does it curve like that? Who knows? Oh, they've also got this crazy copper farm over here. It's been producing an insane amount of copper. As much as this place like gives me anxiety, I love this place. Oh, and they also made like a giant squid rocket farm over here with jungle. That's cool too. But the main Acacia Kingdom is just pure unfettered chaos, and I absolutely love it. I spy Dr. Trog. Hello, good morning. There's been a lot of amazing builds on the server. You know, you've made some crazy chaotic triangles, and you're known for your Trog bridges.
Yeah.
But what would you say has been your favorite build on the server?
In general, it's definitely the Nether hub. Absolutely. It's so good. It's so cool.
The Nether hub's phenomenal. Yeah, good pick, honestly. Crazy how the Void just did that, you know?
And it looks so beautiful whenever it was the Void created it too. It was very cinematic.
I know. The incredible sense of cinematography this Void has. What's been your favorite character moment or bit of lore so far this season?
Favorite bit of lore is an interesting one. Can I give a different answer?
Yeah,
Can
of
I
course.
rewrite the question?
Of course.
Okay. I think my favorite thing is less about what like specific bits of lore happens and more about how they happen. We start to build off of one another once we have our ideas, and then we're like, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this, and everybody's like, oh yeah, cool. We can like collaborate on and create a story together is what's my favorite thing about all the lore stuff we do.
That's a great answer, honestly, because you're right. The way we do these organic build off of a funny bit or build off of a moment, yeah, it's one of my favorite parts about the server too, to be honest. Last question. This has to do with these fellas over here. Why is acacia wood the best wood?
It is a really good wood for multiple palettes, in my opinion. So you've got the wood as the bark in general is great for gray builds. The actual wood itself goes with a more vibrant, like orange palette, like I started to build over here.
Oh, this is
one that's
awesome.
over there.
Bonus question, if you don't mind. Why the triangles?
Back on the first SMP that I helped create for like content creators, it was called Raven SMP. I created a sky base to challenge myself to learn how to build with other shapes. I'm gonna try triangles. So I built this huge sky island, and that's one of my favorite builds that I've ever done to this day. And I wanted to continue that challenge here on this server, where I knew that we had some good builders that would have really good inputs to help if I needed it and whatnot.
Part of me just thinks Doritos, but part of me also thinks like it's a square world and you are forcing triangles into it, which I think is phenomenal. So
Yeah, that is also a challenge.
Well, yeah, thanks so much for answering my questions.
Yeah, no problem.
This, my friends, is the Nether Kingdom, also known as the Mushroom Kingdom. This is the home of King Elfie and Artemis, and together they've been building this absolutely monstrous creation over here. This, by the way, is brand new. This is news to me. They got their starter island right there with mycelium and the mushrooms and everything, and the mushrooms. And then these two ginormous creations back here. Absolutely insane what these guys have been up to. All of these farms down here, this massive weeping vine farm. We have a custom recipe that you can turn these into netherrack. Elfie's been absolutely cooking here with the mob farms and the tree farms and whatnot. They've just been going absolutely insane. Artemis has been super busy. Actually, there was a warden here. I don't know if he's still here. I think we're good. She's been doing like the mushrooms and the glow lichen and everything, looking absolutely gorgeous inside here as well. Nether Kingdom's a bunch of crazy grinders, and I'm just continually impressed with what they've been able to accomplish. King Elfie, hello there. Oh,
Hey,
one sec.
You missed.
Second time's the charm. There we go. Hello. How goes it?
How's it going? It's going good. How about you?
Awesome. I'm doing all right. You and Artemis have made this giant monstrosity of netherrack. I say this in the best way possible, of course. I know you have done a lot of block placing. Do you have a favorite build on the server? It doesn't have to be yours necessarily.
Ooh. I'm really liking that island over there. I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a terraformer at heart. So when I logged on, today's the first time I'm seeing this, but when I logged on and saw that mountain, I was like, oh, I am happy to be their neighbor.
Yeah, that's an insane view to have, man. Like, seriously.
Yep.
There's been wars, there's been storylines, there's been lore, and I know you've had a hand in a bit of that. So what would you say has been your favorite character interaction moment, bit of lore, bit of story?
The most fun, in my opinion, was the court case. It got all the kingdoms together, and it was just a lot of goofy shenanigans. It was so fun.
That's right. You were the judge, right? You were a great judge.
I was the judge, yeah. Thank you. I saw a video breaking down the court case, and they disagreed, but that made it that much better. So,
so why is nether wood the best wood?
I mean, just look at it. Do I need to say anything else? It is definitely the most unique wood in the game.
It is the most unique wood.
Like, how many other woods shimmer?
That's true. It glows. It oscillates.
Look at the range of netherwood as well. You've got this awesome design on the trunk, right? Then you strip it, you got a totally different look. So really, it's like a 4-in-1.
That's true. You do have the most variety. I mean, you've got the mushroom stem too, right? I don't know if you guys count that as a wood or not.
It is proprietary to our kingdom, so we count it. So we got all this here too. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for doing the interview. I'll see you around.
Later.
Mangrove Kingdom. We got more of them vines over here. This is the work of Marmalade and Tea, and they've been going nuts with the detail. In case you couldn't tell, like, it's not the biggest kingdom by land area or whatever, but it makes up for it in the sheer amount of love and care put into every single little block. Like, just walking around here, right? We've got lily pads, we've got amethyst, we've got custom flowers, frogs, custom mangrove trees, custom water features, villagers. Mangrove Kingdom is just so cool. What can I say? This block, it's an awesome wood. It's really hard to farm, but they've been doing some great work with the bricks and the stone brick. It all just works together. Under here, you got like a whole underneath the Mangrove Kingdom, underneath the swamp sort of thing going on here with this beautiful like geode. Absolutely gorgeous with the shaders on, might I add. They've done like a sniffer farm over here, a sniffer sanctuary with jungle, I believe. This place is just so cute, and maybe I just like it because it kind of looks like the End Kingdom, but it's cool. It's lovely. Like, look at this. This is so precious. I love it so much. Hello, Marmalade. I see you down there.
Hi. I can't see you. Oh, there you are.
Sorry, I'm, doing 360s up there. You know how it is. What's been your favorite build on the server?
I think my favorite build is the new Spruce Mountain, which is incredible, the Acorns build.
Yeah. No, it's a very popular answer, as you can imagine. Spruce Mountain. Whew.
The detail in it is incredible. I walked the actual like hiking path. Definitely gives you like a different perspective on it.
There's been a lot of stuff that's not necessarily building on the server, right? Like storylines, lore, funny little events and character bits, and you've been involved in quite a lot of that.
Maybe just like a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
You've had your own storyline, and you were part of the Milkman tag and whatnot. And what's been your favorite character interaction or a storyline so far? Because we've had a lot.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. You said these were easy questions.
I was expecting you to just say your own storyline, but this is an interesting development here that it's taken you some thought.
Oh, I mean, like, I don't know. My own storyline's kind of just nonsense that I made up.
Yeah, fair enough. Me too.
That's not true. That's not true. There was a law document around that. Anything that Milkman does, because he just cracks me up. Just everything he does.
That's a very good answer. Yeah.
It's hilarious. There's a totally unrecorded bit with Milkman that no one is ever going to see the light of day of, where he came to the mangrove swamp and was being followed by the tiny slimes. And I told him that he looked like the slime Pied Piper, and then he in real life got out a flute and started playing the flute as he led slimes around the swamp. So but that's not really a bit because it's never going to be in a video.
Last question. Okay. Why is mangrove wood the best wood?
Oh, it's not. It absolutely sucks and I hate it.
I'm sorry. Every other person has immediately went into a rant. I was like, oh, it's like this. It's so pretty. It's so, talking about their own wood. You just immediately hit me with the, oh, it sucks.
I mean, I guess it's pretty, but like, it's a pain to cut down.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Talk to me when you spent 3 hours chopping down mangrove trees and you've got 2 stacks of logs.
That's a rough life, yeah. All right, well, hey, thanks for answering my questions. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Bamboo Kingdom is growing. This place is exponential. Every time I come back here, there's like more moss. By the way, Bamboo Kingdom is Mig and Kale. I've always really liked what they've done with the Bamboo Kingdom here. Like they're using bamboo wood, a very bright, a very vibrant block, and they've really run with this like Asian-inspired, very industrial-looking design. I think they're calling themselves like Bamboo Samurai, and they've been going nuts with the farms. These guys and Dark Oak have been like the biggest grinders on the server when it's come to farming. They've got this entire section down here, crazy amount of farms, cobblestone, moss, villagers, trees, frog lights, blaze, wither skeletons. They're just absolutely on that industrialization grind, and I've got a lot of respect for that. Hello, Bamboo Kingdom.
Hello.
How's it going, Mig? Well, I got a few questions for you about yourself and the Bamboo Kingdom, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
What would you say has been your favorite build on the server? It doesn't have to be yours, but what's your favorite build on SBK?
Ooh, that is a tough one.
I know,
That
it's
is
a tough question. I'm coming with the hard-hitting questions.
I've been really vibing with the giant mountain at Spruce Kingdom. Like, I see it every day.
I was just talking to Elfie. He said the same exact thing for the same reason.
Yep.
Like,
I wake up in the morning, I get out of bed, I have my morning coffee, and I just look out into the distance and see that over there.
Second question. What's been your favorite, character interaction, bit of lore, kind of story moment so far?
I've got to say, anything involving Milkman, because there's just no telling what it's going to turn into. You're always on your toes.
I totally understand. Milkman's
Yes.
a force of nature, man. He's a little terrifying, but we love him. And okay, so last question, and this is a bit of a personal one. Why is bamboo the best wood?
It's green.
Fair enough. You know, that's all the justification one needs, I guess. I mean, I might like it a little bit more if it was red personally, but you know, green's all right.
I just stare at this every single day. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad we got the bamboo wood, because if we couldn't get the jungle, we got its weird cousin.
Thanks so much for answering my questions. Bamboo Kingdom looks fantastic, and I can't wait to see how it gets transformed in the upcoming weeks. So, yeah, thanks, man. I'll see you around.
It's going to be very different. Got big plans.
All right, see you, man.
See ya.
Dark Oak Kingdom. Yes, yes, it's this giant thing too. This is part of Dark Oak. I mean, honestly, what is there to say about Dark Oak that hasn't already been said? By the way, this is Fixit and Viking Pilot, and oh my god, Fix has been absolutely nuts with this ant farm. This is a giant 3-block wide, I believe 3-block wide mega base that Fix has built. You guys need to get a proper look at this because it's got literally everything. Mountains, biomes, lush caves, deep dark, trial chambers, a whole nether section at the bottom here. Like what? How? I genuinely don't understand how Fix and Viking were able to do all of this so quickly. And on top of that, you saw the thing I just crashed into. They got a whole tube here. Tree farms, iron farms, villager farms, storage. Like, they've built this entire thing. This would have been a whole Kingdoms project on its own, the tube, but they said, no, I gotta go build a giant freaking ant farm as well. Like, what in the world, guys? It's like you didn't need to flex this hard, but here we are. Absolutely incredible mega base, guys. Like, hats off to the two of you.
I wonder where the penguin is.
There he is. Is your head a little big?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. The ant farm and the tube could have easily been a whole Kingdoms project by itself, and the fact that you have both is rather incredible.
Fix is crazy. Yeah, Fix is crazy.
Fix is
I
crazy,
built almost
yeah.
none of it, actually. Fix built most of it. But I'm adding a new base soon, so.
Oh, very cool. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what's been your favorite build on the whole server. It doesn't have to be yours, but just anybody's.
I mean, I love the ant farm because of its very novel idea. I also... Big Birch is great.
Mm-hmm.
The fire tower. Actually, I think it's the end watchtower. Like the end fire tower that Josh built.
Thank you.
I think that might actually be it, because it's something that's like, it's real, like a real life build juxtaposed into Minecraft with like a Minecraft theme instead of normal.
Right. Yeah, no, that's cool. I appreciate it. I'm on the list now. No one said any end builds yet. So, you know, in addition to builds, right, there's been a whole lot of lore on the server, as I'm sure you know.
Yes.
Storylines, mini games. What's been your favorite of those?
Probably the Apocalypse one with Avid's Apocalypse, probably my favorite mini game.
Yeah. That was great. That was a lot of fun.
Because that was fun. That
of course
or
you
the
won that one.
And I won, or that or Milkman Tag, which also I won. But that's not the only reason I liked it. It's just how ridiculous they are, you know.
Yeah.
So
that changed the server, I swear. Final question. So why is Dark Oak wood the best wood?
Well, Dark Oak, first off, is a 2x2 tree.
Mm-hmm.
With a high sapling drop rate, so very similar to spruce. But it's not as tall as spruce. You don't get as much wood per tree, but it's much easier to chop down. Dark Oak just looks good with pretty much everything. Like, this is it with jungle. This is it with cobblestone. You can see it with frog lights, with deep slate, with glass. Over there, you can see
I
with the
actually
leaves.
love that combo so much. The tube looks gorgeous, yeah.
Fix did a great job on the tube. It's just such a versatile block. You know, the issue with like Junglewood is it's very dependent on the blocks next to it. Junglewood doesn't match everything. Same with Cherry. Bright pink doesn't go with everything. Dark Oak goes with everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, hey, thanks for the questions, man. That's it.
Bye, Leon.
Bye-bye. Now, one last thing before we check out the End Kingdom, my home kingdom, I want to show you guys our awesome shopping district. Located right in the center, right in the world spawn area, is this giant mess of shops and activities and mini games and a whole ballroom, which I'll show off in a minute. This is, like many other shopping districts on Minecraft SMPs, a giant collection of all the different kingdoms builds, shops selling items, shops selling services, a bunch of mini games, a courthouse, and pretty much everything in between. Now, unfortunately, there's a few too many shops to go through all of them individually, and this video is already getting quite long. So I'm just gonna give you guys a couple cool little cinematic shots of the entire space, looking crazy and chaotic and wonderful like everything else on the server. But I do want to give a special shout out to this Blackstone behemoth right here. This is a ballroom created by the Fools fam of Birch Kingdom. It's kind of become a sort of communal meeting place for everyone on the server to hang out and jam to some tunes and whatnot. But I gotta say, it looks pretty awesome. We've got representation from every single kingdom on the inside here. We've got this giant dance floor. We've got that. It's just a really neat project, and the world tour would not have been complete without giving it a mention. Oh, also, one last thing, our Nether hub frickin' rules. Look at this thing. This 9-pointed star is so cool. This is genuinely like one of the coolest Nether hubs I've ever seen on like any SMP ever. You got these massive highways spreading out in the cardinal directions. You've got this insane multi-level star with like one portal for each of the kingdoms, and then of course you've got the End Kingdom all the way over there by their lonesome, but that's fine. And combine that with the shaders and the super cool Nether fog effect that they provide, like, this Nether hub just freaking rules, man. I love it so much. And last but not least, far out in the distance, the Forgotten Kingdom, the Lonely Kingdom, the black sheep of the Skyblock Kingdom server. I can say that because I'm part of it. The End Kingdom. And of course, the End Kingdom is not just me, right? I've got an island partner, Josh, aka Code Neon. You probably know who that guy is already. The two of us have been gaming here for a good while. We actually joined the server a little bit later. We've been playing catch up ever since, and I think we've been doing a pretty darn good job. In the center of the End Kingdom lies the gazebo and the sacred stump, the original chorus tree from our original Skyblock Island. We've got a huge variety of islands surrounding this. This is a mob grinder that Josh put together, which is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. You wouldn't think this is a mob farm just by looking at it, but we got this cute little like forest and lake setup. The water is flowing off onto a second island, into a third island, and it's off right now, but you can kind of see the mobs drop in through this chute from this area, which I've lit up because we have too many mob drops, and they fall down here to their death. But I have to show off Industry Island. And inside, you might find a couple familiar sights, in addition to a whole lot of farms. Don't mind the, but Josh built this entire fire tower because, as the End Kingdom, the entire End Dimension is our domain, so we've set up a protected zone out there, the Outer End National Park. See, a relatively hidden facet of the End Kingdom is that there's been a lot of development, a lot of builds out in the Outer End National Park. I've put together a Waffle House and an Applebee's. I'm like way more proud of this build than I should be because it's a freaking Applebee's, man. Like, it's got a parking lot, it's got the signs and awnings and all this crap at the top. Like, it's a stupid little build, but I love it. So, Leon, hi, yes, that's me. Thanks for taking the time to do this interview with me, man. I really appreciate you sitting around and answering my questions for me. This is so difficult. Ugh, come on, get it. Ah, yes, no problem. Always happy to volunteer my time for a dumb bit. Oh, yes, well, thank you very much. So question one, there's been a whole... Okay, yes, no, I know the question. We can skip the whole thing. My favorite build on the server, I actually just finished putting together some very cool statues at the border of the End Kingdom, which are just over there, roughly in that direction, but they're gonna be in the next episode, so you guys are just gonna have to wait for that, unfortunately. Okay, question 2. So, you know, on top of builds, right, there's been a whole lot of lore, a whole lot of... Yes, I know, I've heard you say the same questions, like 9 times in a row now. I got you. Favorite storyline, chorus fruit lore, my whole thing, the way it tied into Avid's lore at the end was really awesome, and it just got so goofy and silly, and for my first time really ever doing lore, I mean, my first time on an SMP period, I'm really happy with how all of this turned out. Yeah, that was certainly a fun one. So third and final question. Well, the End Kingdom doesn't have any wood, so I don't think I can really answer that for you, but I'll answer a slightly different question, which is what I've learned about building with primarily Endstone and Purpur as part of the End Kingdom. And to be honest with you, I've actually learned a surprising bit. It's harder to make detailed builds, you know, like I don't have the same block variety as, you know, Spruce or Dark Oak, where they just have all of these different block combinations that work so well together. But what I do have is the ability to build something out of comparatively few building blocks, which not only speeds up the building process, but it allows me to make giant, massive builds like Industry Island over there, and the aforementioned cool statues off in that direction, which you'll see very soon. I've made some insanely huge stuff on the server, and I will continue to make insanely huge stuff, and that's partially thanks to the fact that I'm really just building with Endstone. It's kind of cool, I gotta say. Wow, that was a 360. So if there's one key takeaway I've learned from being the End Kingdom on Skyblock Kingdoms, it's that you don't always have to obsess over insane amounts of detail to make a good build. And this concludes my world tour of the Skyblock Kingdoms SMP. If you've made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. Like, genuinely, I know I say this with all my long videos, but like, I've been wanting to do a world tour video for a good while now, and I really appreciate the people that are invested enough and interested enough to actually see everything that this server has to offer. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys. I was initially very hesitant to join this server. I was very unfamiliar with SMPs. I had never done an SMP before. I had my reservations, I had my fears, but joining this server, joining this community, branching out in the way that I've done has genuinely been such a transformative experience, not just for me as a content creator, but for me as a human being. Like, looking past the Minecraft avatar here, like a real flesh and blood human being. Yes, I know, not a penguin. Like, the connections that I've made, the audience that I've cultivated, the opportunities I've had and will continue to have with this amazing network of incredible, lovely people is just so profoundly special and heartwarming to me that I really don't know what I would do without these guys. So if you've made it this far, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.